Guys, welcome back to the Drone Camps channel, where you can find the latest ongoing drone news and reviews, as well as a lot of the upcoming regulations and possible laws coming out of Washington, D.C. We've been covering that on this channel for years now. And today, it seems that could they get any worse? And every time you see a video pop up, I'm sure you're thinking, oh my God, what now? What is it now? Well, this is another video that is another layer to that huge bit of concern for all drone operators in the United States. Now, DJI posted on their blog yesterday on their Viewpoints website about how Part 108 can unlock BVLOS, but it can also have some problems for existing drones that are currently operating in the United States. And so what we're getting to here is that in the new 108, if you get that, all of your existing hardware may not be usable. That's right. All of your DJI drones that you currently own and operate under 107 would not be available for BVLOS in Part 108. Due to the following wordage included in the current draft. And let's take a look at what DJI is calling out in the Part 108. Now, in their blog post, here are a few of the red flags they see in the Part 108 for current US operators and the country of manufacture. This is the first part of the BVLOS 108, talking as drafted, only drones built in the US or countries with specific bilateral agreements could qualify. In other words, you couldn't use something from an adversarial country, and these countries would have to qualify. And currently, the US does not have any agreements with other countries that would let foreign drone makers apply, which means that DJI drones, despite their adoption and safety record, would be excluded. So all of your pre-existing DJI drones would be unavailable for operations under use in Part 108 BVLOS. And it goes on a little deeper. We're talking about radio frequency bands as well, and most DJI aircraft use 2.4 and 5.8 bands for control links. These are the same frequencies as Wi-Fi, so the FAA proposes to ban these for BVLOS in certain categories, citing interference concerns in populated areas. DJI is countering this by saying that drones have safely flown in VLOS operations and BVLOS under waivers for years using these same bands, and often with built-in fail-safes, which we've seen in operation. So if this rule doesn't change and the comments aren't heard on the Federal Registry, we'll put a link down below if you'd like to make a comment to the FAA and let them know what you think about this current wordage in the Part 108 document. And the next part is Section 108. 810. It's where the FAA envisions drones with a high degree of automation, which also paves the way for delivery drones doing waypoint operations for drop-off for packages. But for over 10 years in the US, drones have been operating with manual controls and not just automated operations. And let me get specific about this, removing the manual operation from the drone operations, even in the BVLOS operations. If you have a pilot watching an FPV feed during a BVLOS operation and you are about to have a problem, you had some interference with the drone. Yes, interference can still happen. If you have interference with the drone, maybe it's going to hit a building, the operator needs to be able to switch out of that waypoint mission and either gain altitude manually or steer around an oncoming object or persons on the ground. Without this type of manual operation option in operation, it could be very dangerous for the public. And DJI also says that even low-risk BVLOS operations are treated like high-risk operations. And also further cumbersome registration and approvals. You can click on the link down below in the video description and you can make your comment to the FAA on the Federal Register on this page, normalizing unmanned aircraft systems beyond visual line of sight operations. This is the proposed rule and comments are open until October 6th. So I implore you to click on that link and let them know how you feel about changing operations for BVLOS if you plan to get the 108 and you have any of the pre-existing DJI drones. It seems the pre-existing condition may not be accepted in the future, so plan accordingly. So stay buckled up, guys. Don't take your seatbelt off during this plane ride because it is getting pretty bumpy. There is a lot of turbulence happening, so stay focused and stay safe out there when you're flying your drones over US skies. There's a lot going on, so I will again keep you posted, and please do subscribe, like, and comment to get in on that TX15 coming up on October 20th. Again, I appreciate you guys. I'll see you on the next one.